Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today is our third lesson. As we mentioned last time, today we're going to start the lesson with exercise. We are going to give you some exercise about the letters we have taken so far. The exercise will go like this. I will show you a letter, then a countdown for 3 seconds. I'm going to count. After the countdown finishes, a voice is going to say the sound of the letter. For example, like this here, this letter Alif with this kasra underneath it. So the sound is going to be E. So you have to know this and you have to answer the question and you have to guess the sound of this letter before the 3 seconds passes. Okay, so you will be having all the letters scrambled and in a shuffle way randomly, and you have to guess the sound of each letter. Try to do as much correct as you can. I will leave you right now with the exercise. You have to know that we have 28 letters multiplied by 3 movement. Of course, we are not today going to exercise sukoon because, and it's a rule, sukoon cannot start a word, cannot never be the first letter, because otherwise if sukoon is the first letter, how could I start a word or pronounce it? Sukoon means don't make movement, so if it's sukoon I can't pronounce. So we will not practice sukoon, we will just practice the normal letters that we have taken so far. I wish you could concentrate and do the best. I meet you after this exercise.
ث يو خي ما دو ضا هو زو صو و لي س غو في طا جي بو ظا كي تي عو حا إي لا نو را شي قي ذو.
I hope you like the exercise and I hope you have answered as many correct questions as I wished and as you wanted. Now we are going to take new lesson, okay? The 3 movements that we have taken so far can be stretched. And of course you may have asked yourself, this a or o or e, if I'd like to lengthen them, if I'd like to stretch them a little bit more, how can I pronounce them? This actually in English, for example, this word fit and this word feet, this word book and this word boot. In English, you have short vowel and long vowels. So it is the same in Arabic, but it's way easier. How? All the 3 movements can be stretched. And we call this in Arabic MaDD. And you have to know this MaDD means to stretch, okay, to lengthen something. And I need you to memorize this word because we will use it a lot. We have three kinds of MaDD in Arabic. mad with alif, which is a very normal evolution of fatha. So if I say a, alif mad is like this. And mad with wow, and this is the evolution of dhamma. So if a word is u, the mad is oo. And the third mad is with ya. So if a word is I, the mad is I. If it's B, the mad is B. And so on and so forth, as easy as I said. Actually, if you thought of mad like the way I explained, it cannot be hard. And it's used a lot in Arabic. As well as the R normal letters, alif, waw, ya, they also work as mad. Now I will show you some words that don't have mad, and then I change one letter of them to add mad. Okay? I need you to concentrate on the letters, and don't worry if there are some letters that looks not like you saw them separately, because that's another lesson, how Arabic letters look like in a word. You have to know how they look like in a word, because they are not the same as separate. Because normally, as you know, Arabic is a connected writing way. It's always connected. You cannot write Arabic separate letters like English. No, Arabic is always connected. So when I connect letters, the appearance normally change. And this is another lesson we're going to take. So don't worry. Just try as much as you can to look at it and try to memorize the shape of the word and get familiar with it, because this will make things easier for you after that. Let's start med. This word is طالب, طلبة. And this one is طالب. This word is كتب, كتب. And this word is كاتب. Try to guess with me. This word is لعب, لعب. And this one is لاعب. This word is سرق, سرق. And this one is سارق. Those are some examples of alif mad. As you saw, all what I did is I just lengthened and stretched fatha. So I came with alif mad. You may have a question now. How do I know if a certain word needs fatha or normal movement, tashkil, or needs stretch? Actually, it depends on how you hear it. How you hear it. And by time, your ears and your eyes and your mind will get familiar with all the words, because you will memorize them, you will know how they are written, so it gets easier step by step. Now, let's move to ya mad or mad ya. The first word is عد, and the other word with mad is عيد. The second word is خطر, and the one with mad is خطير. That word is سفر, and that word is سفير. That one is حزن. I know ha is hard, but you get it by time. And that one is حزين. Easy, isn't it? I guess it's easier because it's very explanatory, so things don't need too much explanation. Now, the final med is waw med, which is a longer stretch of dhammah. The first word is hamida, hamida. And the word with med is mahmud. That word is just like the one we had at first, kataba, kataba. And that one with med is maktub. This one is naqib, نقل. نقل. And this one is منقول. The last word with us is أخذ. And the one with med is مأخوذ. And I need you to understand something. It is not a must for those words that I have brought to you that each word with med is derived from the one with normal tashkil, because sometimes it is derived from it, sometimes it's a different word. So it is not a must. I just need it in the sake of pronunciation only. Don't care of the meaning. Don't make the meaning get you surprised. No, it is not the point now to concentrate in the meaning. You're just here doing examples for the sake of pronunciation and reading only. Now the final thing I need to mention today is the letter alif itself, because it has a special case in Arabic. Alif itself can be followed by another alif to make med. With alif, of course. How is that? For example, this word here is akala. Normal alif. Normal alif. Okay. Sometimes in Arabic, I'd like to have, for example, a verb talks about the first person, which is I. So I'd like to say I'm eating. So I say ana, which means I, and then I say akul. If you heard correctly, you will find that the first word akala is normal hamza, normal alif hamza, but the second word has very strange symbol. This symbol stretched alif when it comes at the beginning or in the middle. Sometimes alif itself needs to be stretched. So when I stretched, I add this kind of hamza. We call it hamzat mad. It's the name of this hamza. It's something you need to know. It exists in some words like Quran, or very famous word Muslims say in Salah, which is, or other people, Ameen. And the word Ameen, which means I ask you, Allah, to accept my prayers, is very similar to the word Ameen. Ameen with normal hamza means honest person, but Ameen is a different word, and of course you have noticed the differences between both of them. Okay, you may ask, how do I distinguish between normal alif and alif mad, normal waw and waw mad, normal ya and ya mad? Actually, right now you have to know that you will distinguish this by two things. If you are listening, by your ears. And if you are reading or writing, it's by tashkil. The alif mad, waw mad, ya mad don't have tashkil. You cannot add tashkil because they are already a powerful way and pronunciation of tashkil. Alif mad is a powerful way of fatha, and waw is a powerful, waw mad of course, powerful way of dhamma, and ya mad is a powerful and longer way of kasra. So they don't have tashkil. Once you see tashkil, they are not mad. Of course, we as Arabs, sometimes we don't use tashkil with this or that, as I mentioned before, but this is something you don't have to blame yourself for. That is something you will get by time and by practice. I hope you liked this lesson today, and of course, we're going to have some exercise at the beginning of the next lesson, inshallah. Until I see you another time, take care of yourself, and Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.